It's Tuesday, you're watching Mass Appeal, action-packed house today. That's why we wanted to bring you the whole panorama. Good morning, I'm Seth Sutton.
I'm Ashley Cole. Thank you for joining us. All right, we're starting off in the kitchen without turning on the oven, which is good news in the summertime, isn't it?
Oh, I know. The last thing I want to do is turn on the oven because you're roasting the house. You're already roasting outside. The inside's where you go for cool air conditioning. So here to share a no-bake recipe, Annie Little Rich from Shelburne Falls Coffee Roasters. We're making truffles.
Yep, so we're gonna make a really nice truffle, and while we don't have to turn the oven on, we do have to turn the stove on for a minute.
Just a little bit, though.
You could also do this in the microwave, but we're gonna do the first step of making the truffles on the oven. I mean, on the stove.
Okay.
No
oven.
Literally on the oven, but yeah, we're gonna use the stove. So what we're gonna do is we're making a white chocolate coconut truffle, which is a really great summer dessert. It's simple, it's easy to eat, you can use your fingers, it's something great you can bring to a barbecue or a picnic, and once they've cooled and set, they really hold their shape, they don't melt or anything.
Oh.
So it's a great summer dessert. So all we're gonna do is we've got some white chocolate, and I just bought that at a local grocery store. It's usually in the baking section. And then we have some sweetened condensed milk. And so we're gonna put those two things in together. It is thick. Some people use cream, but I figure if you're gonna have a sweet, delicious dessert, you might as well just go for it and get the sweetened condensed milk.
Yeah.
So you're just gonna melt this over low or medium heat for about 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay.
And it's going to become a very nice, smooth mixture.
Could you also use a double boiler?
You could use a double boiler. I personally don't have a double boiler at home, and I'm assuming a lot of people don't. So using it on the stove top is just fine. You can do the step in the microwave. Just pop it into a microwave-safe bowl, microwave it for about a minute, give it a stir, another minute, give it a stir. You just want to make sure that you're getting a nice, smooth mixture.
Okay.
So we're gonna let this go, and then once it is completely melted, you take it off the heat, and we're gonna add a little bit of vanilla extract and then a little bit of coconut extract.
Oh.
And that's gonna give it a nice coconut flavor as part of the ganache. And ganache is what we call this part. It's the inside of the truffle.
It's kind of a fancy word for melted chocolate.
Yes, exactly.
All right.
Melted creamy chocolate.
So is that going to take a few minutes?
It's gonna take a few minutes, so we're not gonna worry about it too much right now. I'm just gonna kind of stir it. So then what you're gonna do afterwards is once it's done, you're gonna put it into a container. Once it's cooled a little bit, put it in a container and pop it in your fridge for at least 2 hours. So you do have to make this a little bit in advance. But then the ganache, once it's set, this will keep in your fridge for about a week. So you can make this in advance. You can kind of like make yourself a truffle here and there as your week goes on.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, it'd be like tough Tuesday, I need
yeah,
a truffle.
exactly. I need a truffle right now. Boom,
Truffle.
ganache. Okay, so once this sets, we're gonna take an ice cream scoop or a spoon, and you're just gonna scoop out, if you'd like to do that, Ashley.
I was really distracted when you said coconut extract because I was excited about it. When do you add that in?
Right. You want to add that in after the chocolate is melted.
Okay,
so
all right.
chocolate melts, it all melts together.
Yeah.
Try a whiff.
And then once it gets creamy, you take it off the heat.
Yep.
So you're gonna take a nice little scoop.
How's that?
That's perfect.
Okay.
And then you're gonna roll it into a ball, which if you want to switch spots with me, I won't make you get your hands dirty.
Oh.
I don't mind. I'll do it.
Yeah. So roll it
I've
into a
already
nice
washed
ball.
my hands. Okay.
Oh, it's fun. What a fun thing to do
Yeah,
with
it's
your
a great
kids.
thing to do with kids. And then you're just gonna roll that into the coconut.
Nice.
Once it gets a little bit melty, roll it into the coconut. And so I used toasted coconut. So I just took regular coconut. I put it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 5 minutes. So you want to roll it.
Then it looks like so.
And it looks like so. And truffles, you know, they're supposed to be rustic looking. They're, you know, classic French dessert, and they're kind of supposed to mimic the truffle mushrooms that you find in the ground.
Oh.
There's some debate over that, but I like that story because then I have an excuse for my truffles to look a little bit less than perfect.
They're very natural and rustic.
Exactly.
That's what I love about the whole rustic movement. It's a great excuse for you to make things that look sloppy and say, no,
it's rustic. And then we kind of highlighted with the presentation, we put it on a cutting board. You kind of made a charcuterie plate with the dessert.
Charcuterie.
Yes.
It's another fan. She's full of fancy words.
I'm full of fancy
Use
words.
that word in my life.
Charcuterie.
You should. We probably should look up the pronunciation before you go toting that around.
I like your pronunciation.
Yeah, it could be that. It could be charcuterie. I've heard it both ways. And so we have some. August is peach month, so I brought some peaches, and then these are very sweet. And there's the coconut, and so I like to balance that out with a little bit of a tartar fruit. And so I brought some raspberries, and you can put out some toasted coconut, so people can come and kind of grab a truffle, grab a piece of fruit, sprinkle some coconut on top of it.
That's a nice charcuterie you have here. What does that mean?
That's usually like a board with different types of cured meats or cheeses.
How have I not done this in my life. I absolutely
You
love
have,
this.
but you
This
just
is like
called it a platter
I
of
called it a
stuff.
smorgasbord.
Yeah,
A
exactly.
smorgasbord, yeah. You can call it
Charcuterie is the fancy word
fancy
for
word.
smorgasbord of
Come
junk
to my
that's in your
house for
fridge.
some charcuterie plates.
exactly.
Okay, you have another one to
Oh,
roll
great.
with.
Thanks so much.
Perfect. And you know what? Everyone's making strawberry shortcake and ice cream and all that. Make white chocolate coconut truffles. And
Yeah, it'll amaze.
stand out.
2
Yeah.
ingredients, well, plus coconuts, 3 ingredients, and you'll totally amaze your guests.
It's easy enough. Thanks, Annie.
Thanks.
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna have to try this.